Hey everybody, Dr. T here. We're going to talk about something that is perhaps the most boring thing to talk about, but it's extremely important. And that's something called resumes. Now, think about your dream job. What is a job that you want? The one job that you want more than anything else. You're going to have to send them a resume. If they don't like your resume, you're not going to get an interview. Resumes normally don't get you the job, but they do get you the interview, which will get you the job. In other words, you can work years and years and years to get a job. You don't have a good resume, they're not going to consider you. There is a science to resume writing. We're going to go over it. Please listen. So, basically make your resume stand out. Here are the first 4 rules to do that. Number 1, less is more. So many people put so much stuff on their resume and they put all this stuff. They want resumes that are focused. Does it pertain to the job that you're applying for? I receive resumes all the time that have nothing to do with the job that they're applying to. Make sure your resume is relevant to the job that you're applying for. Emphasize those skills. Emphasize that experience. Next, write down all of your achievements on a separate sheet of paper. Whether it's from a job, whether it's from church, whether it's academic accomplishments, sports accomplishments, write them all down and see which ones pertain to the job you're applying for. Don't be modest. I had a guy, he was the #1 salesperson for his company. Oh, Todd, I don't want to be egotistical. No, put it down. That's great. Another lady I know, she was employee of the year. Oh, should I put that down? Absolutely. You know, there's a difference between being proud and egotistical. You want to tell the truth, but put your accomplishments down there. Don't be shy. Finally, remember the web. Not only understanding how to look for jobs on the web, but what does your social media look like? What does your LinkedIn look like? Do you have a LinkedIn page? What does your Facebook look like? I have a very good friend, he got a job. They pulled his job because he had something embarrassing on Facebook. Don't fall into that trap. Okay, next. Number 1 thing is substance. Yes, style and font and all that kind of stuff, we'll talk about that. But again, if I look at this resume, do you have the skills that are necessary for the job that you're applying to? Next, black and white or color? You can imagine looking at a lot of resumes if you're trying to hire somebody. And if there's all these colors, it actually starts to hurt your eyes. They prefer black and white, simple, straightforward. Now, 2-column, 1-column, or no preference. Most folks seem to like the 2-column resume. I'm going to give you an example of that later on. Next. Should I be very creative or standard? Well, Todd, I want to stand out, so I should be very creative, right? Believe me, when you're looking at all these resumes, you're looking for that simple, focused resume that pertains exactly to the job that you're applying for. It actually is unusual. That's how you stand out. You stand out by being simple, being focused. It pertains to the job. So many people say, oh no, I need to put all this other stuff. Put down your accomplishments, put down your experience, but make sure it pertains to the job requirements. That's how you make it stand out. Finally, who are you writing to? So many people put, Dear HR, or to whom it may concern. Try to find out who the decision maker is. Call up, I'm applying for this position. Who's the person I should send it to? Now, if they don't tell you, just say, well, send it to the department, then at least you've tried. But often they'll say, oh, it's John Smith, head of HR, or it's Jane Smith, the head of the department. You address it to them, or you find out their email address. Imagine receiving an email or a letter, and it's addressed to your name. You're more likely to look at it. Okay. In the next video, I'm going to go over examples, very specifically, of resumes, including the 2-column and things you should do and not do. That wraps up this first video on resumes. Guys, it's important. Follow these rules and get that job. All right. Talk to you soon.